What inspired you to run for office?
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, I believe in community, and I believe in community service. I have always thought that as a pastor. I believe if the community in which you live is healthy, good schools, medical care, a good civic community life, then the people around you and the people that come to your church will be better. And so it's important to invest your time to the community, not just take from it, but to give back. So about 2.5 months ago, I was approached by a group of individuals, leaders, people I respected, and they asked me to consider running for the township board. And after prayerful consideration, I did accept their invitation. I would say the reason why I'm running is because I believe the township board of directors, which is made up of 7 individuals, they're all elected on staggered schedules, so it's 3 one year and 4 the next year. So there are 4 positions this year. I believe that a new or next generation of township board leaders is time to step forward, an opportunity for positive, forward-thinking leadership that is respectful of all persons, regardless of race, creed, color, or gender. And has an attitude of inclusive and community spirit. And so it's out of that desire, and someone who has a good historical understanding of what makes the Woodlands absolutely unique in the state of Texas. And so we can talk a little bit more about that, of how the Woodlands is unique.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
I would say one question that I have is, how has your experience as a pastor and as a senior minister make you a sort of a different candidate than the others in the ranks?
Great question. Well, so Christ Church United Methodist is a 4,000 member congregation. It has an annual budget of $8 million between the operation of the church and a school, the Christ Church school programs. Has a $15 million balance sheet, and I led the development of 9 acres of land, and to build 100,000 square feet of facility space through 6 separate projects. Wow. I tell you all of that not to brag, but I'm kind of proud of it, I guess.
Yeah, of course.
But a church, if you remove the religious aspect from it, it is a not-for-profit corporation. And it has to operate on a business process. And as a church, it's a service organization. I have 30 years of experience here in the Woodlands. I am in my 43rd year of ministry.
Wow.
And prior to going into the ministry, I was a public school teacher. I taught the 8th grade in the A-Leaf school system. My career path was to be superintendent of schools. So I got a master's degree from the University of Houston in public school administration, and I was certified in administering public schools. So my skill set include fundraising, budget management, HR functions in terms of managing a multi-staff, multi-million-dollar church, trustee management. How do you manage a facility, a plant? How do you grow it? How do you encourage and invite people to financially participate in it? So all of those are transferable skills. A township runs as a corporation. It runs on similar principles of a not-for-profit, in that all the monies come from citizens. Through the tax process, and you have to be accountable to that. So I believe my skill sets as a pastor and managing a multi-staff, multi-million-dollar business are applicable.